Hi everybody, welcome to Sunday Supper with Christine. And tonight we're doing a grilled chicken with a cream cheese and pepper jelly on top. Hopefully everyone has their ingredients. Give everybody a few minutes to get on. Make sure you all have your chicken. Let's see, push this down here. I buy everything organic, so this is organic chicken. You needed pepper jelly. You could use whatever one you want, but my friend Gio swears that this is the only jelly that you should be using. You can only get it online. Onion powder, garlic powder, a little bit of salt, pepper, and an oil of your choice. So let's see, the first thing I'm going to do is, let me get a scissors. Or get a knife. I went with the thin chicken breasts. And what I'm going to do is just stick them in a, if you didn't have time to marinate, no problem. Neither did I. Went to a great wedding this weekend. Got home pretty late last night. Well, it looks like we're going to get 8, so that's great. Let's see, this one. There we go. Wash your hands. You can use whatever oil that you like with this. I mean, honestly, I think I'm just going to use, I'm going to use an avocado oil. Oh, you know what? No. I have Meyer lemon oil. I think I'm going to use that. And I'm just going to lightly drizzle it. And then if you have a pastry brush, you can just brush it. Make sure you have your cream cheese out. You want to get that at room temperature. I made this during the week at my mom's just to kind of do a test with her. And I noticed that I should have left the cream cheese out a little bit longer because it was really hard to work with when it was still hard. So you have that on one side, the oil. I don't put the salt on right away. Because it takes out the moisture. So I'm just going to use a little bit of pepper first. You could use white pepper, black pepper, whatever you want. A little bit of onion powder. And to be honest, whatever spices you want to put on it. I mean, because basically it's just getting grilled in the George Forman grill or whatever grill you're going to use. So then I'm just going to turn it over, each piece. Hope everybody's having a great day today. We had a beautiful weekend. Today's a little cloudy, makes us feel like a little wintry. Personally, it's my favorite time of year. I like the cold months. You might all think I'm a little crazy, but I do. I like the seasons. I wouldn't change that for the world. Now you're going to get the other side. So I just turned all the chickens over. You're going to drizzle again. And just use your little basting brush, kind of like you use for barbecue sauce. And if you have a George Forman grill, I would say you should probably be turning it on about now. So before I add anything else, I'm just going to turn the grill on. Let me bring that over here. One of the best inventions, that grill. You can grill any time of the year. Okay. Again, I'm going to do a little pepper. Little garlic powder and onion powder. As it gets to the winter months, I'm just thinking, you know, soups. That's my favorite meal in the winter. I could eat soup pretty much every day. I could eat it in the summer too, but it's a little too hot this past summer. For sure, I would do some soup. So I think that may be the next thing that we do. I was just out in at the Cape. I was in Provincetown, and I got to have Portuguese kale soup, which was my husband's father's aunt's recipe. It was delicious. It's just it's comfort food, and it was a chilly day. It was just awesome. So that's what's in my brain right now, to try and make that. It's a really good soup. It's a hearty soup. So that may be the next one that we do. I mean, if there are things that you guys come up with that you think about that you want me to try, I'll be happy to do that as well. So right now the chicken is ready. If you had the chance to marinate, it did say that on the I think on here, and then there was an email sent out. Great. If you didn't, like I said, I didn't have a chance either, so I literally ran out after church to get the chickens this morning. So George Forman grill is heating up. We'll get that all together. It's an easy dish. My friend Gio made it for me. I was down the shore with his family, and it was just delicious. He's a great cook. And I said, do you mind if I steal your recipe? And he said no. So I'm very happy that he allowed me to do that. So your chickens, I mean, it's pretty easy. They're just a little bit of oil, whatever oil that you want to use. A little bit of pepper and onion powder, garlic powder if you use it. Like I said, the salt, at the very last minute, I'll put a little bit on. I just don't want it to start soaking out all the juice. Well, my thing is up to temperature. I'm going to put this other light on as well so you can see. And we're going to move you over. Let's see if I can do this. I think you can see it. Yeah, you can see the George Forman girl. Okay. Gotta love these things. Okay. I don't turn them over. There's no reason to. It's got the grates on both sides. And here's where I'm going to add the salt. And then I usually set a timer because I'm so bad with remembering. And I hate to keep opening it the whole time. So I would say is a good thing is, I mean, they're sliced thin, so 5 minutes will probably work for that. So I would just, right now it's 110, so about 115, and we'll take it out. And then whatever you want to serve with it, I'm doing a riced cauliflower. They make one that's almost like a fried rice, but it's riced cauliflower, and I mix that with the regular one. I'm also making a salad, just salad, some cheese in it, olives, chickpeas. What else am I putting in that? Avocado. I mean, basically, it's like whatever's in the fridge, just throw in there. So make that tonight for dinner, or for lunch, really, an early lunch. I'd be curious to see what kind of oils everybody uses. I mean, I have this whole plethora of stuff here. Let's see if you can see it. Let's see. Not the alcohol, we're not talking about that. But I have tons of different olive oils and vinegars, and it's just so much fun to be able to use all those. Well, this smells good already. If you want to get a head start or you want to cook them all first, that's up to you. I got another pan here with parchment paper, so that can go into the oven. We're gonna broil it. So if you want to put your oven on broil, this may be a good time to do that, because let's see, yeah, we have about 4 minutes left. It shouldn't take that long to get it up to temperature. But I'll show you how each one is done before I do the next set. Get your cream cheese out. Hopefully you all have that. I decided to use low-fat ShopRite's brand. I really don't care. But if someone can't do dairy, Tofutti makes a really good cream cheese. That's wonderful, actually. Which I buy at Trader Joe's. It's like my favorite place. And now, anybody that's gluten-free, my goodness, they have pumpkin, not only the pumpkin pancake mix, but they have the pumpkin bagels. It's literally once a year that I eat a bagel. The only problem is, I can eat the whole 4-pack. So I'm going to say open up your cream cheese. Yeah, I even had a hard time with this at my mother's. They don't really open that nicely. There we go. Just have it almost like butter sitting out so that it's getting soft for you. And then the jellies. This was pretty good. I mean, everybody seemed to like it. You know I'm dying to open it and look at it, right? It is so hard to not do that. We're going to let it do its thing and not bother it. I am going to turn the broiler on because it looks like we have about 1 minute left, and that should be okay. And when you put it in the oven, actually texted Gio the other day and I said, well, how long do you keep it in there? He said, just until it bubbled, which is exactly what I did. So I waited till it bubbled. Or the smoke detector went off, which at my mother's it did. We have a couple more seconds before this should be done. If it doesn't look done, obviously leave it in there a little bit longer. All I know is George Forman grill gets better and better. I mean, now you have the one with the copper in it. It's not the original one I had. All right, so we're at about 5 minutes right now. Just gonna lift it up and see where they are. I'm gonna say I probably want it a little bit longer. Actually, just check. Yeah, I'm gonna say we'll give it another. I'm gonna give it another minute or so, just because. I know that's not enough jelly, so. Anybody else out there, if you want to just tell me, like, do you like the winter? Do you like when it gets a little bit colder out? I even have my Snuggle leather cup. Thank you, Liz Harper, for that one. It's 116. See, this is where I get antsy and I want to check it again. Because I don't want it to overcook, because then you're going to broil it as well. I'm just going to transfer it right to the other pan with parchment paper. Still hot. All right, it seems to me like it's probably okay now, so I'm just going to put it in the pan. Okay, and then I'm going to add a couple more. Oh, here it is. Like I said, this is where I'll add the salt. We're going to close it and just look at the clock. I mean, mine says about 117. Well, nope, actually it just switched to 118. So about 124, we'll look at this. But while we're waiting, then I can show you how to do. Move this out of the way. I mean, this dish couldn't be easier. Let's see, I'm just going to put this down here. Can you see the chicken? I think you can, right? Move this back a little. So hard to see. Okay, so you have that there. I would say just get a butter knife out. I'm sure I'm going to use a fork too. I can't tell you how much to put on. You judge. Yeah, I probably could have taken the cream cheese out even a little sooner, but it's definitely better than it was the other day at my mom's. And you know, I have to say, when Gio said, oh, these are the flavors, I'm thinking, oh God, that doesn't sound very good. But there's not one bad meal that man makes, so I knew no matter what it was going to be great. Then you're going to get the pepper jelly. I mean, it's not a ton. It's just, you know, a little bit. There you go. That seems about right. And what I think I'm going to do, since this is still doing its thing, and I just want everybody to see how long it takes, I'm going to put these in. I'll just do it twice, not a biggie. And since we're looking at the time anyhow, for the for this chicken to do its thing. Sorry, had a look. If you want, just try and I guess move the cream cheese a little bit just so it's easier. I'm going to say I did 10 chicken breasts the other day and I still didn't use the whole cream cheese. But I did use almost a whole jar of pepper jelly. So for sure I'll need this one. Oh, Sue's making poppy seed chicken. Oh, that sounds delicious. And Gio's online right now saying coincidentally he's making this for his friends that are coming over tonight. Well, I can only hope it's as good as yours, Gio. I don't know if anybody's using an outside grill. That's also fun. It's just been raining off and on. I wasn't even taking a chance. Originally, I thought I'd go outside, but not on a rainy day. Ah, you had the pepper jelly chicken last night, huh? So, he's got us all hooked. I think you all might be hooked after this. It's an easy, quick, throw it together kind of meal. And that's what everybody wants, easy and quick these days. All right, I'm going to check these to see. Let's see if I can bring you down to the oven. Of course, it's burning the paper once again, and it is already doing its thing. So I'm going to say we are done. And that was literally a couple minutes. I need to find a pot holder. Okay, we're going to put you back up here so I can find a pot holder. Not sure why I can't. I don't know. I mean, the parchment paper is definitely getting dark, but I don't know that these are done. I think I'm going to leave them in a little bit longer. I definitely don't like the way they look right now. Oh, thanks. You look at clean up, and me too. Let me get it. use a different one. There we go. Without the parchment paper. Maybe that'll be the ticket. And I'm going to put them back in just because I want it to be a little bit browner than this. Give that a couple more minutes, and at the same time we are going, that is done. That is perfect. It's exactly what I want to see. Put this there. Boy, do I love parchment paper. I don't think any kitchen should be without it. Okay, that was a hot pan. If nothing else, I think a lot of people get to laugh on this. Okay, sorry about that. Just stick these on here, like so. And we're gonna get the last 2 chicken breasts. And I'm gonna add the salt now. Ah, whew, that was freaky. That never happened before. I just put more chicken in. I'm going to do this. Actually, we're going to look in the oven and make sure this isn't burning. It is definitely bubbling up a lot better now. Oh, yeah. So much easier. I think I was using 2 knives at my mother's. It's a little easier with the fork. For sure. Okay. And then we're going to use the rest of this pepper jelly before I start a new one. There you go. Then we have that. I'm going to check the oven quickly, make sure, see what they look like. Much better. They're a little darker, a little more almost caramelized. Ah, he rolls the cream cheese in his hands and then presses it flat on top of the chicken. That would be a heck of a lot easier than this, Gio. But it looks pretty good. We're going to bat a few more minutes. You finally got to see what it looks like when it's done, something that I made. I'm just going to repeat. We're going to stick it back in the oven again, and then you're just going to wait until it bubbles and looks the way this one did. And I'll just show it to you again. So I'm going to say that was probably, I don't know, 7 or 8 minutes, to be honest with you. Caramelized. And then serve it with whatever side dishes that you really like. Thank you all for being here. I enjoy doing this once a month. It's a quick, easy dish. And like I said, as the weather gets cooler, I think I'm going to start to do some soups. They're always fun, and they're always awesome. You can freeze them, you can save them for a rainy day. But anyhow, have a great weekend. Talk to you soon. Bye.